Welcome to eveonline. I'm Major Freak. Just going to deal with some BS the lead developer was blabbing about regarding the fix to next rooted and next Stargate being selected, being fixed, at least mentioned a couple of times the last couple of patches. Now, what she said was, I'm not quoting exactly, but it was like, the questions were really retarded. It was like, is this happening during autopilot? And it was what a ridiculous question. Play the game, you moron. Or how many clients are you using? What stuff are you using to manage the clients? Blah blah blah. So I'm like, you're full of shit, and you're just making excuses. So I got rid of all my clients except one, and I just closed them out. And I was like, hey, I want to test this. And then I was like, as you can see, it was the in-gate was selected. Yes, the in-gate was selected, not the out-gate. So we'll try again. We selected it. Now, sometimes when you don't select, well, you guys know in the past when you're right-clicking or you're just doing it, when you first undock, it's not going to select the out-gate. We know that. We totally understand that. But if you select this, you're under the assumption, yeah, like it's ever proven right, 100% of the time, that when you jump, typically your out-gate will be selected. Now, they fixed it last week and announced it, weirdly, before the latest fix, that what would happen was normally you get a lot of no object selected. Okay, that's you could see it. I could see it in my thumbnail manager. Okay, and it's blank. The selected item window is blank. I can see it in the thumbnail. I'll need to hold down D, hold down D and click the jump gate to get going, and then I can click the next client and check that and yada yada. But after they said they fixed it, all of a sudden, 100% of the time, there was no object selected. It was your in-gate selected. And there, see, your in-gate selected. So what they did was, they claimed to have fixed it, and then it kind of went back to the way it was before, but nothing was really fixed because they just reverted, basically. We fixed it by reverting it to the old way, which wasn't fixed. It was broken. So now they claim they fixed it, and now it's completely retarded because now your in-gate is just always selected. So it's just a pain. So it's like they haven't taken us seriously. Obviously, because she's asking ridiculous questions. It's like, what do you... So what you're basically evading here. You're saying, oh, have you checked this? And we're like, what are you, retarded? But just to be fair, and to enrage myself further, of course, the silly bitch didn't mean that on their servers, on their end, on their tests. It was, I'm sure when you have zero server lag, when you're testing, you know, not asking somebody else to test, you know, remotely, like say, hey, can we get you guys to test? We know we're paying you for trusted. No, what they're doing is they're bullshitting us because they don't want to deal with the problem, and they think they fixed it, and they look like idiots, but they don't want to look like idiots, so they act stupid, and they ask stupid questions to not look like idiots. They are, and they know they're idiots because we're making them look like idiots. But it's not, you know, they're treating us like we're making them look like idiots, when it's like, wait, you guys are making yourselves look like idiots just to cover up the fact you're idiots, and nobody's really going to matter because it's just going to demoralize people. They want to play the game, you know? And if some stupid marketing douche who thinks she's a developer comes on and says, oh, well, did you check if it was, you know, I'm implying if you're running one client, you know, the way it's supposed to be, you know, it doesn't happen because we haven't noticed it, and that's how we do it. And what kind of third party you guys using? You're screwing up your systems. Nah. It's like, I'm not running any of that. I'm just testing it out, as you saw, full screen, no other client, absolute, nothing else. And I'm still getting the same problem consistently. So what she was doing is just bullshitting, just hoping people go, oh, okay, well, she can't see it on her end, or maybe it's this fault of some third party, or it's not her fault, it's somebody else. And it's, you imagine how much finger pointing that goes on in their meetings in front of Hilmar, trying to get the most loudest person to get, and that's probably why they had their stupid jump animation. Somebody had a brilliant idea to look good, and it's like, no, you guys look like freaking idiots. Don't waste your time coding this. And they spent months coding this and fiddling with it, and it's the same problems over and over and over again. And it's like, oh my god, it's like, you don't pay anybody for Q&A, do you? I mean, QA, do you? You don't have quality assurance, do you? You don't have any paid testers, do you? You don't test this shit, do you? You make us do it, you externalize it, and then blame us. All because you don't want to admit you look stupid. Okay, you look stupid. You try jump animations. They don't work. That they're annoying. That they don't have the aesthetic appeal that it had on the test servers when you didn't have any lag and you didn't have any stress on the servers. And it just looks like a janky piece of crap. So it's like, why did you waste so much time? You hinted at maybe the usual BS, right? Remember reading Eon magazine and all their promises at FanFest that turned out to be lies, and their promises that, oh, of course your asset safety is permanent and will never be changed and it's perfect and we love it that way. And then all of a sudden, half a year ago, they're like, we're just gonna nerf all that, and it's like, so you inconsistently screw around with it, and also you inconsistently lie to us about crap. It's like, your system doesn't work, your fix didn't work, you're patting yourself on the back so hard you're breaking your arm, and the rest of us are like, okay, you just lied to me, you just made me waste my time trying something. I'm playing the game. I got here, I got stuff to buy, stuff to sell, stuff to do, play the game, and you just distract me for like 15 minutes. Oh, good for you. I won't get those back, but at least I disproved your stupid point. It's ridiculous. I'll quote it in the description. It's ridiculous. I open up my browser every time, and one of the tabs is developer posts, and it's a rally check every day of how stupid they are.